Believe it or not, this is my Steam Deck. You might be wondering what the hell this is, and well, this was my ingenious plan to install Windows on my Steam Deck while retaining my internal drive and having some pretty sick speeds. What the hell do I mean by that? You could install Windows on a microSD card, pop it in, and use it like that, but you're going to get slower speeds. You can install it on the internal drive, but more likely than not, you're going to have to kind of wipe the entire drive, get rid of SteamOS, and I didn't want to do that. So I thought that this was going to be the big brain play, getting an external USB-C drive, installing Windows on that, and it actually kind of works. This part of the chain is what's causing me lots of headache. So if you have the drive connected directly to the Steam Deck, this drive is rated for about 1,000 megabytes reads and writes, and if I have it connected directly, I actually do get pretty close to that. But the problem comes with, well, when you think about it, what the hell are you going to do when you're playing with this, but you want to charge it? The Steam Deck only has a single USB-C port, so this was my ingenious solution. I had a spare dongle lying around that gave me a USB-C port so I could plug in power, and now what I did is have Windows installed on this, going into a bunch of right angle adapters, a USB-A adapter, into the dongle, from the dongle, another right angle adapter into the Steam Deck. Believe it or not, this thing actually does work. Good thing that this popped up, because that's part of the problem, is that 9 times out of 10, if I plug in power while Windows is running, it'll work. It'll work just fine, kind of like as you expect. On the 10th time, it will crash Windows completely. If you unplug power while Windows is running, 100% of the time it will crash Windows. Could this maybe be because, you know, it's something to do with that particular dongle? Well, yeah, maybe. Could it be just a issue that's going to be persistent across any dongle? Well, yeah, sure. I don't really know. I didn't want to invest more money into this because I sat down and thought about it, and I think there's going to be a much better solution on the horizon. What am I talking about? Right now, the highest capacity drive that you can get that is the same size as the Steam Deck's internal slot is a singular terabyte. For me, that's not enough to dual boot well, because that's going to give me around like 500 gigs on each OS, but I want more. There has been one drive announced that's going to be 2 terabytes in that space, so that's pretty sick, because that'll give me a terabyte for each OS, and I think that's more than enough for me, and probably more than enough for most people. That is going to be my play. I'm just going to wait for those to, you know, actually drop. They announced that at the beginning of the year, but I haven't been able to see any on sale. If I do, I will definitely leave a pinned comment down below, because I think that's going to be the move. Valve has also acknowledged that they want to make dual booting more of a thing, and with their track record of SteamOS updates on this Steam Deck, I really believe that they're going to come up with something sooner rather than later. So I am very, very happy. I don't have to carry around all this crap anymore. As fun as it was to, you know, mess around with Windows, you know, play Fortnite, play Warzone, I am more than happy to go back to fully stable, nice, functional SteamOS. So that's gonna be sick. I just really wanted to capture this on video to make sure I remembered why, you know, the thoughts that you have at 3 a.m. sometimes seem sick, but in reality they might not be very sick. If you wanted to install Windows on an external SSD and plug it in directly, that works super well. The problem is, you know, how are you going to charge it? If you don't care about that, then that is a super viable option that gives you much better speeds than the microSD card will, and without risking, you know, completely wiping your SteamOS installation. So that's still pretty viable. That's the only piece that, you know, actually worked. So I'll leave links to any of the, you know, relevant stuff. If you have any questions, if I still have the hardware, you know, I might be down to test some stuff. I'm definitely going to be doing some more weird stuff with my Steam Deck as I, you know, come up with more 3 a.m. sick ideas like this one. So if you want to stay tuned for that, subscribe to the channel. Other than that, see you.